The United Nations is warning that food insecurity is soaring across Africa. There are numerous reasons driving this hunger, such as severe droughts across the Sahel that affects crops and livestock. And then you have prolonged wars in places such as Ethiopia and South Sudan. Many of the people of the World Food Programme helps are actually abandoning their homes and jobs to save their lives and get away from conflict. Saad Bendidi is the chair of Forafric, an African agribusiness firm working to bring more food security to the continent that has just launched itself onto the US exchanges. Good to see you, sir. The issue of why, first of all, you're the first Moroccan company as such to have done this in this way. Why does launching on a stock exchange in the United States help the production of food, in a sense, rather than just the profits for those who own the company?
Briefly, Forafric is a Moroccan-based company that have expanded southern in some West African countries and also in Angola. Our aim is to strengthen what we have built over the past years, and for this we have an expansion and growth plan. So we were facing the situation how to finance our expansion. As far as we were in a global business, because global having the raw material grain and exporting to more than 45 countries, we said maybe the best avenue for us would be to consider listing in international markets.
So what does, well, let me jump in if I may. What does the food production of Africa, which has such tremendous potential without, if we get rid of the war and you get rid of the corruption, you get rid of all the inefficiencies in the market, it could be exceptionally productive. So what needs to happen?
It's a long-term job. It's a long-term assignment. I would say there are several conditions. Yes, there is the potential, but how to enhance this potential in order to obtain tangible results requires to work on long term, to work with communities, with the administrations, and try to develop more, let's say, efficient ways for production.
With that efficient production that you talk about, are you finding sufficient investment? Now you've got the SPAC, you're on the market, and now of course there's a question of further capital for expansion and venture capital and the likes. Do investors want to invest in agribusiness in Africa?
Yes, they are willing to, and we have shown them our track record, but also what we aim to do. So basically, we are an agro business deeply involved from the upstream to the downstream, having a global view on it and how to mitigate the risks and how to succeed to supply food, basic foods. We are producing flour, pasta, couscous, semolina, and such a product that are incorporated in the basic diet in all our region. So maintaining the supply in good quantities, in good quality, and at affordable price is key. And despite the fact that we have from time to time droughts, some political turbulence that are affecting the supply chain, we contribute to secure all that by having access to international markets.
And that really is the key to it, isn't it? I mean, what could be an extremely depressing environment becomes optimistic when there is sufficient investment, finally, so isn't it?
Yes, true. For example, our last move last year in 2021, after 18 months of, the usual process for M&A, we have invested in West Africa, in three countries: Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. You can say this is foolish, but we are here investing in long term, and we are contributing, despite the fact of all the news that you might have negative aspects. We are there, we are resilient, we are feeding people every day. And this is our task, and we maintain it, and we strongly believe in that.
And we're glad you joined us today to talk about it, sir. Thank you. I appreciate your time on Crest Means Business.